In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, to whom we all have to turn back. Honorable listeners and respectable audience, you know that we have commenced a series of linguistics. In linguistics, we have covered so many chapters. Recently, we started the chapter and it is about syntax, which is the study of the structure of the sentence. In syntax, we talk about how a sentence is structured and organized. We described many phrases along with a theory trees diagram. And we also talked about in detail that how a phrase can be recognized and can move from one place into another. What is movement test, what is replacement test. And after this, I share with you some information about the head of the phrases and syntax. That basically there are 5 phrases, almost 5 phrases which have their own heads. Like noun phrase, verb phrase, adjective phrase, adverbial phrase, and prepositional phrase. And I discussed in detail about the head of noun phrase. This noun phrase adds his own head, which is noun. The head of adjective phrase is adjective. And the head of a verbal or verb phrase, particularly the head of verb phrase, that is a verb. However, today we are going to talk about in too much detail about adjective phrase and adverb phrase. These, what is the syntactic similarities, or you may say what are the syntactic similarities and differences between adjective phrase and adverb phrase. I'm repeating. Today we are going to talk about syntactic similarities and differences between adjective phrase and adverb phrase. Listeners and audience, first of all, when we are talking about the adjective phrase, the degree modifiers can appear inside adjective phrase. On the other hand, the same degree modifier can also appear inside adverb phrase. For example, when we say for adjective, quite red. Yes, so here quite is modifier, degree modifier, and here red is adjective. So this is degree modifier and that is adjective. Okay. And when we are talking about adverbial phrase or adverb phrase, so here again the same modifier, degree modifier is also, it appears inside adverbial phrase. So this is the similarity. Now, I just talk about one similarity between them. Now, the question is, what are the differences between adjective phrase and adverbial phrase? Answer to this question is shape and structure. They are very, very different from each other. It is because of shape and structure. How adjective phrase and adverbial phrase, they are different from each other because of the shape and structure. Answer to this question is, you see, most of the adverbial phrase, they end with ly structure. Like we say, you see here, quickly. So here quickly ends in ly or ly structure. This is one difference. However, there are some adjectives as well. They also end in ly structure, but not most of them, just some of them. This is one difference. Another difference is that they are different from each other because of the different positions, because of their different places in the sentence. For example, I should clarify with examples that how they are different from each other because of different places and locations and positions. Okay. For example, take the example of adjective phrase. Adjective, according to phrase structure rule, adjective phrase is contained, or adjective phrase comes inside a noun phrase. In other words, according to phrase structure rule, adjective phrase can be found inside a noun phrase. One example and one difference. Another difference is that when we're talking about adverbial phrase, it does not find inside a noun phrase. For example, let me talk about and share two sentences. One is for adjective, like the swimmer. The swimmer was quite quick. This is one example. Another example is he was quite quick swimmer. So listeners and audience, here you see one example that, here is quite quick as adjective phrase, and according to phrase structure rule for a noun phrase, that adjective phrase can be found inside a noun phrase. So here you see it is found inside a noun phrase. Okay. Now, another interesting point about adjective phrase is that adjective phrase can be also outside of a noun phrase. As I jot down this sentence, you see, the swimmer was quite quick. Here, this is also adjective phrase, but it is outside the noun phrase. But remember that again, it modifies the noun, which is swimmer. This also modifies quite quick swimmer, and it also modifies the swimmer. Both function the same. Okay. Now, what about adverbial phrase? Where we can find adverbial phrase? This is the question. Answer to this question is that the main difference between adverbial phrase and adjective phrase is that adverbial phrase can roam. It can roam from one place into another in a sentence. Even it can freely roam from one place into another in a sentence. It can adopt different positions in a sentence. It is not like adjective phrase. For example, let me write the different structures, particularly positions and places for adverbial phrase, that you know it practically that it is totally different from which type of phrase? From adjective phrase. For example, the swimmer, okay, I saw the swimmer quite quickly. See, I saw the swimmer quite quickly. So here the position of adverbial phrase. I saw the swimmer quite quickly. It's one position. What is the next position? The next position is the swimmer I saw, yes, quite quickly. Or, let me change it a bit. The swimmer quite quickly I saw. Okay. Not need a few foot comma, etc. Okay. The third one, quite quickly I saw the swimmer. Okay. So these are three sentences which have different places, like quite quickly one position, quite quickly another position. Okay, the same sentence but just the different locations and positions of adverbial phrase. Okay. So I saw the swimmer quite quickly, the swimmer quite quickly I saw, quite quickly I saw the swimmer. Another position of the sentence would be that I saw quite quickly I saw quite quickly the swimmer. I saw quite quickly the swimmer. Okay. And there is another position. These four sentences are correct, but there is another position which is incorrect. That's this one. I saw, yes. I saw the quite quickly swimmer. This shows that the sentence is incorrect. This is incorrect because it does not come before what? Before the noun phrase or the noun. Adverbial phrase or adverb does not come before the noun. Yes, so that's why it's incorrect. This is the L form of it. Now, whenever we are talking about the distributive difference, I have written distributive. When we are talking about the distributive difference between adjective phrase and adverbial phrase, so then the difference is that adjective phrase is used to modify a noun or a noun phrase. And whenever we are talking about adverbial phrase, so adverbial phrase is used to modify verb or even the whole event. So this is the main difference. Now structurally, let me talk about the structure. I quite quickly saw, yes, I quite quickly saw the swimmer. I quite quickly saw the swimmer. This sentence is not valid. Okay. So I quite quickly saw the swimmer. So let me change this sentence into tree diagram. I'll draw a tree diagram for it. Sorry, I use my handkerchief. So now you see, this is S means sentence, and then we have NP and VP. After that, NP is I. Okay. Quite quickly, remember, now we are taking a separate string for adverbial phrase. A separate string. Okay. Quite quickly, that is ADVP. It means adverbial phrase. So that is degree modifier quite, and quickly is ADV, which means adverbial phrase. Okay. And then song. That is V, verb. Okay, the swimmer, NP. So that is article, and that is N, which is noun. So this is the structure. And whenever we are talking about the structure for the adjective phrase, so the structure would be, like I'm going to draw the structure for the swimmer was quite quick. The swimmer was quite quick. Okay, so see the structure, sentence, then we have NP, we have VP, in NP we have article, and that is N, and that is V, and after that we separate a separate string for it, and that is AP, which means adjective phrase. So A, which is quite, so degree modifier, and then we have quick, which is adjective, so A. Okay, so this is the structure. If you want to draw the structure of the swimmer was quite quick, sorry, the next one, he was quite quick swimmer, he was quite quick swimmer. So there are two structures you can draw for it. Let me draw one by one. He was quite quick swimmer. Quite quick, you may draw it again, quick swimmer. He was quite quick swimmer. So see, that is sentence. Then we have NP and VP. After that, that is N, and was, that is V. Okay, now there is option for you. Either you may take the whole string as a noun phrase, this is a noun phrase. But if you take a separate phrase, then you may take a separate string for it as well. Like for example, we take the whole string, that is NP. So then that is determiner, sorry, degree modifier. Then that is AP, adjective phrase or just adjective, and that is N. This is one method. Another method is you may take a separate string for it. Like quite quick, you may take AP, and then AP we have degree modifier, and A mean adjective, and then from it you may take another string which is N, P, and that is N. So listeners and audience, hope that this topic is clear to you. Thank you.